Hi, everybody. Welcome as we get baseball back underway. Field 3 here at Veterans Park in Bristol, Florida. Caleb Bush and his Graceville squad, the visiting team, taking on East Lakeland. They're the home squad of this one. Caleb Bush dropping one over towards third, and he will get on to begin the Graceville stint at the plate. So a base runner aboard as we get this one underway. Hi, everybody. Robert Williamson set to bring the coverage. It is audio only. No video. Bandwidth is not compatible with the video cameras. Good enough for audio. So that's what we got for you in this tournament. May change when we get to Sebring. We'll find out. Graceville and East Lakeland battling it out here in pool play. B Division Machine Pitch Florida DYB baseball here on Chalk Jive Sports. Let's get that lineup set for you for Graceville. Caleb Bush, the pitcher, he is over at first after leading off with a single. Center fielder DeQuarius Ward batting in the 2 spot. Shortstop Landon Gammons hits third. First baseman Marquis Smith is the 4-hitter. Ernest Dixon, the 3rd baseman, in that 5 spot. Batting 6th for Graceville. Troy Sumner, the 2nd baseman. Davion Cade is the catcher, batting 7th. Jeremiah Dixon playing left will bat 8th. Hunter Jones is in right field hitting 9th, and David Baber is the right center fielder hitting in the 10 spot. Dean Baber hits 11th. Skyler Dion is the 12-hitter for Graceville. Bush, the base runner at first. Aquarius Ward batting. In pool play as there is a swing and a miss by Ward, going about halfway down as Bush, and then will make the U-turn and get back to first. Defensively, East Lakeland has got Peyton Foley in the circle beside the pitching machine. Braden Nauman is behind the plate. Parker Deal at first. The 2nd baseman is Kason Sortman, and shortstop Kason Prescott. Blake Gunner at 3rd in the outfield as this one is hit to left center field, and there the catch will be made by Evan Arona. And Ward with a fly out for out number 1. Dylan Rutherford in left. Evan Arona with that great catch in left center. Right center belongs to Jordan Black. Right field, Caleb Campbell. So there is your offense. There is your defense. East Lakeland and Graceville, 2 teams that have already played today, and both teams losing. East Lakeland, a heartbreaker to Franklin County. Franklin County scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th with time running out. There is a 90-minute time limit as this one by Gammons is wrapped into center field, and there's a couple of base runners on after the Landon Gammons single. Bush to second, Gammons at first. But there is a time limit, so you got all kinds of things that could wrap the game up early. One is if the game goes 90 minutes. And in the game earlier between East Lakeland and Franklin County, they were 90 minutes in the bottom of the 5th. So it was going to be the last inning. And Franklin County scores 3 runs to turn a 2-run deficit into a 1-run Franklin County win. That is going to get Bush. Bush trying to time the leap to distract Prescott at short on the grounder by Marquis Smith, and simply ran into the baseball. So runner's interference will account for out number 2. Gammons at first, Smith at second, but there's 2 away here in the top part of the 1st, and Ernest Dixon coming to the plate. Troy Sumner to the on-deck circle. And in the Shalimar win over Graceville, Shalimar scored most of their runs, 7 of those in the first 3 innings. Graceville tightened up the defense, but just couldn't put the offense together to overcome the deficit to Shalimar. So they lose to Shalimar. East Lakeland lose to Franklin County. So these 2 teams come in with a loss under their belts in pool play, in need of a victory. You're looking at a pool that's got 4 teams: East Lakeland, Franklin County, Shalimar, and Graceville. As Ernest Dixon steps in with a couple of base runners on. Into foul territory for Dixon. Smith at first, Gammons the base runner at second with 2 away. So if you got 4 teams, you're playing 3 games, you're 3-0, you're in. You're 2-1, you're into bracket play. If you are 1-2, probably not. It rolls over towards Gunner at third. Scooped up by Gunner. Goes to first with the throw. Gets Dixon on the 5-3 putout. And a couple of base runners are left stranded. Nobody scores in the top part of the first. We go to the bottom part of the inning. You're watching, or at least listening to, I guess you could be watching the graphics coverage of the Florida Dixie Youth Baseball Machine Pitch State Tournament. It's only on Jock Time.
When you need well drilling or pump service, you need Bassford. Proudly serving the Panhandle for 50 years, Bassford works with contractors, home builders, and individual homeowners. Thomas Bassford is dedicated to providing you with top-of-the-line products and service to ensure long-lasting results. For all your well construction or repair needs, see Bassford Well Drilling and Pump Service. Our pumps are premium products that have been tested and proven to be the best available. Call 850-526-3913 or 363-0501.
At Conyers Hardwood Flooring, we want you walking all over us. Conyers has been serving the Big Bend area since 2005 and provides all types of flooring materials and labor. Conyers Hardwood Flooring does nail-down installation, sand and finish hardwood floors, refinish existing hardwood floors, and more. Plus, Conyers is very active in the community. Conyers Hardwood Flooring in Bristol. Call 850-643-6432 or 694-3447.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament, join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
When those taste buds are demanding delicious, make it the Cookhouse Restaurant in Blountstown. From steaks to sandwiches, cooks will have those buds saying, "Oh yeah." There's prime rib, crab legs, a variety of seafood and steaks, soup and salad bar, a complete dessert menu and ice cream bar, and more. The Cookhouse Restaurant is open 10 to 8 Monday through Thursday, till 9 on Friday and Saturday, and open at 7 a.m. Saturday for breakfast. The Cookhouse Restaurant is located on Main Street North. Player, team, and umpire specials available. We head to the bottom of the first scoreless top part of the inning as Graceville brings a total of 5 to the plate. Couple of base runners left aboard. Nobody scores. Dylan Rutherford starting things off for East Lakeland. The left fielder, Cason Prescott, the shortstop, batting in the 2 spot. Caleb Campbell is the right fielder hitting third. Third baseman Blake Gunner's got cleanup. Parker Deal is the first baseman hitting 5th. Jordan Black in right center field will hit 6th. Evan Arona, left center field, the 7-hitter. Cason Sortman is at second, batting 8th. Gavin Rutherford will hit 9th. Braden Nauman is the catcher hitting 10th. Braden Judah in that 11th spot. And the pitcher, Peyton Foley, is hitting in the 12 hole for East Lakeland. It is warm here in Bristol. And as a matter of fact, over on the Majors game between Mariana and Holmes County, which has just gone final, had an umpire succumb to the heat. Into right field, and Rutherford gets on with a leadoff single for East Lakeland. So East Lakeland with a base runner aboard for Cason Prescott. But it is warm. There is the possibility of some rainfall. We are hoping that any rain happens any time between after the final out of the last game of today and the first pitch of game number 1 tomorrow. So between about 10 p.m. and 10 a.m., I won't say it can rain its little heart out because We need these fields to be in playing shape, but, it can do what it's going to do then. Of course, I don't know that I have much say over what Mama Nature does. We can hope that it will do what it's going to do then. Stolen base for Rutherford. Gets into scoring position here in the bottom part of the first. Kason Prescott with an opportunity now to drive in the game's first run. One hop to short, bounces off Gammon's mitt into left center field. Retrieved by Arona. Throw goes to third. Rutherford safely there. Meanwhile, with the throw to third, Prescott will take second. So a couple of base runners on, both in scoring position, nobody out in the bottom of the first, and Caleb Campbell coming to the plate. I mentioned the Mariana-Holmes County game. It has wrapped up, and Mariana wins at 13-zip. So Mariana, with the victory, will take on Liberty County tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the winner's bracket. And with the loss, Holmes County's got Juanita tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the loser's bracket. Caleb Campbell, opportunity to drive in some runs here in the bottom part of the first. Has a couple of base runners on. Showing bunt, but bunt's foul. Blake Gunner moving to the on-deck circle. Campbell, the left-hander, waiting to pitch. Infield in pretty tight. Anticipating the bunt. Cade going down to third to make sure that Rutherford stays put on the bag there. No swing on the pitch to Campbell. Well, it's a little more overcast than it was earlier in the day, but at least for the moment doesn't look ominous. We have some darker clouds, but don't have clouds currently that make it appear that the rain is imminent. Out goes Campbell, strikeout victim. I don't know that he swung on the pitch. I think he had his complement of 5 and did not swing on the 5th pitch. Scored, though, as a strikeout as out goes Campbell, 1 away. And still a couple of base runners on, and still they are at second and third. Blake Gunner followed by Parker Deal. Well, Graceville was able to get a couple of base runners on. Got Smith and Gammons aboard. Couldn't get either in. Left them on, and now East Lakeland's got 2 on. As Gunner will roll it towards third. Dixon has it, fires over to first. Smith steps on the bag ahead of the arrival of Gunner. Will get the out, but Gunner will get the RBI. As Rutherford comes in from third to score the game's first run. Campbell goes to third. On the 5-3 put out of Gunner for out number 2. And Parker Deal to the plate. As East Lakeland draws first blood in this one. East Lakeland decked out in the red, white, and blue. Red jerseys, gray trousers, blue numbers, bordered in white. In Graceville, if you're familiar with the Graceville Tigers from Graceville, Florida, you expect to see orange in the uniform, and that's what you get with the Tigers of Graceville and this pitch machine team. Orange jerseys, white and black around the shoulders, numbers front and back in white, and donning the black trousers. Parker Dill with a base runner at third, 1 in, 2 gone in the bottom of the first. Rolled over towards Smith at first. Picks it up, goes over to the bag, gets the out unassisted, leaves a base runner on. But East Lakeland will take the early lead in this one. We have played an inning, and after one zip. East Lakeland.
David Jackson Summers is a candidate for Liberty County Judge. David is committed to the qualities we need in an office holder. He is dedicated, respectful, and will pursue progress. For the first time in 22 years, the people of Liberty County have a choice in who our county judge will be. Take the opportunity to vote David Jackson Summers for your county judge. Political advertisement approved and paid for by David Jackson Summers for county judge. Roberts & Roberts Construction, with offices on Sherman Avenue in Panama City, are proud supporters of Dixie Youth Baseball. Roberts & Roberts understand the importance of instilling the positive characteristics that team sports provide. The ability to work together for a common goal, pick a teammate up when they are down, and praise a job well done are traits that will serve the young athletes well throughout their lives. And at Roberts & Roberts Construction, we are proud of these young gentlemen and ladies.
Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Dixie Youth Baseball has now given over $1,240,000 to former Dixie Youth players in scholarships. Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program.
Florida Dixie Youth All-Stars Sheriff Eddie Joe White welcomes you to Liberty County. Sheriff White understands all the hard work that has brought you to Bristol and salutes your efforts. He and his staff of deputies and admin personnel wish you the very best. Win or lose, it's about sportsmanship and doing your best. Good luck from Sheriff Eddie Joe White, serving Liberty County with fairness and honesty.
Top of the second, 1-zip advantage. East Lakeland's got the lead. Graceville coming to bat. Troy Sumner starting things off. Davion Kane, Jeremiah Dixon due up in the inning, too. Count even at 1 on Sumner. Graceville getting a couple of base runners on, but leaving both the board in the top part of the first. East Lakeland strands one, but scores one. Swing and a miss by Sumner. And the count goes 1-2. Pool play today, pool play tomorrow as well. Bracket play begins on Monday at 5. And obviously, victories give you an advantage in pool play as Sumner goes down, a strikeout victim with a swing and miss. And there's one away for Davion Cade. And right now in Pool B, your victors, Franklin County and Shalimar. And those two teams will meet tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. That'll be their next play. So you got a 14 Pool B. Two of the teams playing 2 games today, 1 tomorrow. And then 2 teams playing 1 today and 2 tomorrow. As there is a swing and a miss by Davion Cade. And the more active teams in Pool 1 of Division B is East Lakeland and Graceville today. Franklin County and Shalimar tomorrow. Let's get you updated on all scores, by the way. You already know the results of the 2 games in Pool 1 of the B Division. The Franklin County win over East Lakeland and the Shalimar victory over Graceville. As out goes Cade. He strikes out 2. So Sumner fan, Cade fan as well, and Jeremiah Dixon comes to the plate with 2 gone and nobody aboard for Graceville in the top part of the second. Hunter Jones moving to the on-deck circle. Jeremiah Dixon 0 for 2 in the opening game, rolls this one to short. Prescott scoops over to first with a throw. It is there. And Dixon goes out on the 6-3. 1-2-3. Goes Graceville in the top part of the second. We head to the bottom part of the inning. East Lakeland, well, maybe not so quick. And now we can indeed wrap up the inning. Well, Jones was coming to the plate. East Lakeland, who originally was headed to the sidelines, meandered back onto the field, so maybe a little confusion as to whether that was indeed out 3 But the officials say yes, it was. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 East Lakeland.
Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Dixie Youth Baseball has now given over $1,240,000 to former Dixie Youth players and scholarships. Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program.
When you need well drilling or pump service, you need Bassford. Proudly serving the Panhandle for 50 years, Bassford works with contractors, home builders, and individual homeowners. Thomas Bassford is dedicated to providing you with top-of-the-line products and service to ensure long-lasting results. For all your well construction or repair needs, see Bassford Well Drilling and Pump Service. Our pumps are premium products that have been tested and proven to be the best available. Call 850-526-3913 or 363-0501.
At Conyers Hardwood Flooring, we want you walking all over us. Conyers has been serving the Big Bend area since 2005 and provides all types of flooring materials and labor. Conyers Hardwood Flooring does nail-down installation, sand and finish hardwood floors, refinish existing hardwood floors, and more. Plus, Conyers is very active in the community. Conyers Hardwood Flooring in Bristol. Call 850-643-6432 or 694-3447.
Every league in Dixie Youth Baseball sets their sights each year on the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. In August, champions in the Majors Division, the AAA Division, or the O-Zone Division from each state compete for the #1 position in Dixie Youth Baseball. Why not combine your vacation with a week of championship youth baseball at the Dixie Youth World Series?
Bottom of the second, Jordan Black starting things off for East Lakeland. Evan Arona, Kason Sortman, 2 up in the inning, 2. A 1-0 East Lakeland lead. 1-2-3 goes Graceville in the top of the second. Sumner, Cade, and Dixon all go down. It's Black, Arona, and Sortman into the box for East Lakeland here in the bottom part of the second. And play will begin as soon as Jordan Black can get some air in the tires, lacing up the cleats before we get play back underway. Well, I mentioned the B Division games. That was Pool 1, Pool 2. Holmes County a 12-zip winner over Liberty County, and then Blountstown beats Sneads 12-0. In traditional play, and of course B Division, you can win a state championship but cannot advance to the World Series. In the traditional division, you can win a state title and advance. And in traditional machine play, it was Marietta beating West Volusia 11-2 as this one is popped to center field, and that will travel over the head of Dequarius Ward. Jordan Black on his way towards third. The throw, it's not in time to get Black. He will begin the inning with a triple. And Jordan Black, what a big way to begin the bottom part of the second, delivering with a 3-bagger over the head of Ward. And East Lakeland already with a 1-zip lead and threatening after one at-bat in the bottom of the second to add more as Evan Arona steps in. Arona awaiting the pitch. Rolls it towards short. Gammons will go to first with a throw. It's not quite in time, and scoring from third is Black. So Arona will pick up the RBI on the single. And East Lakeland will double their lead. A 2-zip advantage with Kason Sortman coming to the plate. The other traditional play game went 7 innings. Bartow beating Brooksville 4-3. As we speak, Okeechobee and Spring Hill American battling. Mike, make that Matt Bassford with coverage of that one. Liberty County and Sneads tangling. And Mike Rideout's got that one as this one is deposited into left field by Sortman. Throw will go to second, though, and get Arona. Arona had to hang around first, thinking that the Sortman popper might be caught by Dixon in left. Dixon not able to get there on the fly, but was able to retrieve and get it to second and get Arona. So the 7-4 putout turns into out number 1 as Sortman is the base runner at first. And Gavin Rutherford comes to the plate. Braden Nauman to the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss by Rutherford. And coming up in just a bit, Jason Thompson will have Sneeds and Chipley in majors play. That game's slated for a 3 o'clock start, so he is about 39 minutes away from the Panhandle matchup between Sneeds and Chipley. That I-10 battle between two communities not far apart. A little concrete separates the two. 2-strike count on Rutherford. Braden Nauman to the on-deck circle. 1 away, 1 aboard, 1 in. 2-zip advantage East Lakeland here in the bottom part of the second. Well, Rutherford did not swing at the 5th pitch. You got to, and he didn't. So Rutherford will become I'm putting it in my books as a strikeout. I don't know what the official scorekeeper does, because it was actually a pitch not swung on. Out based on limited pitches. Braden Nauman with 2 gone. No swing on the opening pitch. Braden Judah to the on-deck circle. 9, 10, and 11 coming to the plate in the top of the 3rd for Graceville. Hunter Jones, David Baber, Dean Baber. Rolled over towards second. Scooped up there by Sumner. He will go to first, get Nauman on the 4-3 putout, leaving Sortman on. But East Lakeland will add another run. It's a 2-zip East Lakeland lead as we head to the top of the 3rd.
Did you know a child may start in the Dixie program at or below age 6 and continue through age 19? Yes, there's an opportunity for youth 6 through 19 to enjoy baseball in Dixie. Dixie Youth, Dixie Boys, Dixie Majors. If your league is not a part of these baseball programs, contact a Dixie official for information and bring your child up in Dixie.
When those taste buds are demanding delicious, make it the Cookhouse Restaurant in Blunnstown. From steaks to sandwiches, cooks will have those buds saying, oh yeah. There's prime rib, crab legs, a variety of seafood and steaks, soup and salad bar, a complete dessert menu and ice cream bar, and more. The Cookhouse Restaurant is open 10 to 8 Monday through Thursday, till 9 on Friday and Saturday, and open at 7 a.m. Saturday for breakfast. The Cookhouse Restaurant is located on Main Street North. Player team and umpire specials available. David Jackson Summers is a candidate for Liberty County Judge. David is committed to the qualities we need in an office holder. He is dedicated, respectful, and will pursue progress. For the first time in 22 years, the people of Liberty County have a choice in who our county judge will be. Take the opportunity to vote David Jackson Summers for your county judge. Political advertisement approved and paid for by David Jackson Summers for county judge.
Did you know a child may start in the Dixie program at or below age 6 and continue through age 19? Yes, there's an opportunity for youth 6 through 19 to enjoy baseball in Dixie. Dixie Youth, Dixie Boys, Dixie Majors. If your league is not a part of these baseball programs, contact a Dixie official for information and bring your child up in Dixie.
Roberts & Roberts Construction, with offices on Sherman Avenue in Panama City, are proud supporters of Dixie Youth Baseball. Roberts & Roberts understand the importance of instilling the positive characteristics that team sports provide. The ability to work together for a common goal, pick a teammate up when they are down, and praise a job well done are traits that will serve the young athletes well throughout their lives. And at Roberts & Roberts Construction, we are proud of these young gentlemen and ladies. Florida Dixie Youth All-Stars Sheriff Eddie Joe White welcomes you to Liberty County. Sheriff White understands all the hard work that has brought you to Bristol and salutes your efforts. He and his staff of deputies and admin personnel wish you the very best. Win or lose, it's about sportsmanship and doing your best. Good luck from Sheriff Eddie Joe White, serving Liberty County with fairness and honesty.
Top of the third, 9-spot leading things off. Hunter Jones for Graceville, a 2-zip advantage. East Lakeland with the lead. David Baber, Dean Baber due up in the inning, too. Nothing in the first or second for Graceville. 1 run each in innings 1 and 2 for East Lakeland. And you've got a Jones swing and a miss. Absolutely, well, I was about to say no breeze, and then I looked at the flags, and there is a bit of a breeze blowing from left to right across the diamond. That's something new in the opening games. There really wasn't a whole lot in the way of any wind, so wind beginning to pick up a little bit. There are some clouds on the horizon, and there is the threat of rain according to the iPhone weather app. But really, that's the only good news, is there's a swing and a miss by Jones, and he will strike out to begin the third. My history with the iPhone weather app is that when it says it won't rain, it does, and when it says it will, it won't. So right now it's saying it will, so I'm hoping it won't. That's kind of odd logic, I know, but that's how we function here. David Baber, first of a pair of Babers batting here in the third. David and then Dean, 1 away, nobody on. Top part of inning number 3. When you get to the bottom part of the inning, bottom part of the order, the 11 and 12 hitters coming to the plate to begin things for East Lakeland. And then top of the order, Dylan Rutherford will follow. They want a download of any game of this week's tournament. They're only $5 each. Just email info@jockjive.com. Tell us what games you want. We'll send an electronic invoice that allows you to pay by debit or credit card. And the games will be on their way to you. That's info@jockjive.com. Swing a miss, Baber out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down, and that's 6 in a row now set down by East Lakeland. Started with the last out of the first, 3 up, 3 down in the second, 2 up and now 2 down in the third. And Dean Baber coming to the plate for Graceville, trying to snap this string of 6 in a row set down by East Lakeland. Game 2 in pool play for both. A little late with the swing, and the count will even up at 1 on Baber. Teams trying to get out of pool play, get to bracket play. And in bracket play, get to the championship. In the B division, in traditional play, it's not just about winning a title, but it's also about advancing to the World Series in Lumberton, North Carolina in July. A little bit of a check swing over to Gunner at third, grabs it, launches one to first, and will get Baber on the 5-3 putout. Another 3 up, 3 down, top part of the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. 2-zip East Lakeland. You're listening to the Dixie Youth Baseball Machine Pitch State Tournament on Jock Jive.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
When you need well drilling or pump service, you need Bassford. Proudly serving the Panhandle for 50 years, Bassford works with contractors, home builders, and individual homeowners. Thomas Bassford is dedicated to providing you with top-of-the-line products and service to ensure long-lasting results. For all your well construction or repair needs, see Bassford Well Drilling and Pump Service. Our pumps are premium products that have been tested and proven to be the best available. Call 850-526-3913 or 363-0501.
We head to the bottom of the third, near the bottom of the order. Braden Judah starting things off. Peyton Foley, top of the order. Dylan Rutherford to follow for East Lakeland. A 2-zip advantage for the East Lakeland All-Stars. Got a run in the first, got one in the second, batting here in the third. And leading it by 2, swing and a miss by Judah. Judah donning that batting helmet that's got a kind of a Cincinnati Bengals look to it. Here's the pitch, there's the swing, and it's 0-2 on Judah. Graceville with 3 up, 3 down in the second and third after getting a couple of base runners on in the first. And now facing this East Lakeland squad in the bottom part of the third. Fouled away by Judah. Well, for these two teams, rest of the day off. Tomorrow, a limited schedule. They're playing the bulk of their pool play today. Graceville will take on Franklin County at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and East Lakeland has Shalimar at 12. As that one is fouled back this direction and out of play. In the B division, you've got Pool 1 featuring 4 teams and 4 teams in Pool 2. And if you take a look at what lies ahead in B division plays, this one is rolled to second. And then a little too much heat on it from Sumner trying to get it over to Smith. And Smith wasn't prepared for the velocity. It was just a short distance between Sumner and Smith. And Sumner did a little John Elway with it and fired it over. And Smith couldn't hang on, and Judah will get on. So a base runner aboard. Leadoff gets on for the third consecutive inning for East Lakeland. Rutherford got on to lead things off in the first. Black to lead things off in the second. And Judah to begin the third as Peyton Foley steps in. Runner goes on the pitch safely at second with a stolen base is Judah. And now a runner in scoring position for East Lakeland and Peyton Foley. Well, the runner-up and champion in each pool gets to bracket play. Your 5 o'clock Monday afternoon bracket play game in the B division as the Pool 1 champ and the Pool 2 runner-up. 7 o'clock game as the Pool 2 champ and the Pool 1 runner-up. Roll towards Gammons at short. He will go over to third, trying to get the lead runner, but it pops out of Dixon's mid at third. And Judah will get safely on the bag at third, and Foley will be at first on the fielder's choice. So East Lakeland with a couple of base runners on. Here in the bottom of the third with nobody gone as we head back to the top of the order. Dylan Rutherford had a single, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. Speaking of stolen bases, there's one for Foley on the first pitch to Rutherford, and now a couple of base runners in scoring position, but catcher Davion Cade not willing to throw down to second with a base runner at third. Rutherford with a swing and a miss. Cason Prescott moves to the on-deck circle. Hit to left field. That will one-hop into the mid of Dixon. Judah will come in and score from third, an RBI single for Dylan Rutherford. Foley goes to third. On the other corner is Rutherford. And East Lakeland will continue their string of scoring in each inning. Planting a run here in the third and taking a 3-zip advantage. And Rutherford not hanging around first long. Takes off for second with a stolen base on the first pitch to Prescott. And is stolen base number 2 in the game for Rutherford. And I got a feeling if I look back, he's had more during the day. How about 4 stolen bases on the day for Dylan Rutherford? Wrapped up the middle, base hit for Prescott. That will bring in Judah. And East Lakeland with their first multi-run inning. And still runners on the corners as Rutherford will go to third. Prescott with the RBI single now over at first. And Caleb Campbell at the plate. Still nobody out. Bottom of the third, Campbell a strikeout victim in the first. And Prescott with a stolen base again. First pitch run from first to second for an East Lakeland All-Star. And now a couple of base runners in scoring position. And 2 RBI opportunities for Caleb Campbell. Lay down a base hit and you turn a 4-zip game into a 6-zip game. And Coach coming out to talk to somebody. He had a brief word with Gammons before going to talk to the field up. And the conversation brief. Coach back into the box, as in the dugout box. Speaking of coaches, certainly need to acknowledge the men and women who work so diligently with these youngsters and preparing them for a state tournament. As it is lined foul by Campbell. Graceville's got manager Adam Gammons, assistant coaches Brittany Gammons, Michael Baber, and Richie Sumner. Where East Lakeland is concerned, Robbie Prescott is the manager. The assistants are Bubba Gunner, Shane Nauman, and Bridget Deal. Popped up to third. Dixon will make the catch there. And Caleb Campbell turns into the first out in the third inning for East Lakeland. So one away, Blake Gunner coming to the plate. Had an RBI on a 5-3 putout. Hit to Dixon. Dixon went to first. Got Gunner, but Dylan Rutherford came in and scored on the force out. And Gunner credited with the RBI. He will bat here with more RBI opportunities. This one hit well into left field and over the head of everybody. Dixon will have to walk to the fence to retrieve. Rutherford will come in and score. Prescott scoring as well. And it's a 2 RBI Blake Gunner double. He's got 3 RBIs in the game. Rutherford will come in and score. Prescott does the same. And it is now a 6-zip East Lakeland lead for Parker Deal. And if memory serves me correct where Gunner is concerned, I want to think he drove in runs earlier today. Let's see. Yep. Had an RBI in the first inning of the game against Franklin County. So a 4 RBI day for Gunner as Parker Deal fouls off the pitch. Bottom of the order in the top of the fourth when you get to the Graceville part of the ball game. But it's East Lakeland still batting with 1 away and 4 in here in the third. Turning a 2-zip lead into a 6-0 advantage. And Parker Deal trying to add more. And the cloud coverage beginning to get not intense, but maybe covering a little more sky. Seeing a little less blue. Deal with a ground out to first in the first. Roll towards third. That is a fair ball. Dixon able to grab, but not in time to get the out at first. Throw back over to third. Sliding in safely is Gunner. And a couple of base runners on the corners for Jordan Black. Black with a triple his last at-bat. Led off the second with a smash up the middle. And wound up at third, came in and scored on the Evan Arona single that followed. Deal getting the stolen base on the first pitch to Black. That will get underneath the mid in left center field of Dequarius Ward. Jordan Black may have extra bases again. How about a three-bagger once more? No, they're saying going home. Throw to the plate. It is not in time. Got a bit of a collision, but Black okay, and Black scores. So Black's got half of the cycle. Got the triple, got the home run. This one a three-run shot. Gunner will score. Deal will score. And, of course, Black in as well. And East Lakeland building a 9-zip advantage and get their 7th run in the inning. That's the max. No more than 7 in a single inning unless you get to the 6th. And the 7 innings in the bottom of the 3rd put a wrap on the inning. We go to the 4th, and looks like maybe the umpire getting a little overheated. Hopefully not. We've already had one today succumb to the heat. Let's hope we don't have another here in this one. We're going to the 4th and to the bottom of the order for Graceville when we return to Bristol.
At Conyers Hardwood Flooring, we want you walking all over us. Conyers has been serving the Big Bend area since 2005 and provides all types of flooring materials and labor. Conyers Hardwood Flooring does nail-down installation, sand and finish hardwood floors, refinish existing hardwood floors, and more. Plus, Conyers is very active in the community. Conyers Hardwood Flooring in Bristol. Call 850-643-6432 or 694-3447. When those taste buds are demanding delicious, make it the Cookhouse Restaurant in Blountstown. From steaks to sandwiches, cooks will have those buds saying, oh yeah. There's prime rib, crab legs, a variety of seafood and steaks, soup and salad bar, a complete dessert menu and ice cream bar, and more. The Cookhouse Restaurant is open 10 to 8 Monday through Thursday, till 9 on Friday and Saturday, and open at 7 a.m. Saturday for breakfast. The Cookhouse Restaurant is located on Main Street North. Player team and umpire specials available.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game, and all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do, and it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Roberts & Roberts Construction, with offices on Sherman Avenue in Panama City, are proud supporters of Dixie Youth Baseball. Roberts & Roberts understand the importance of instilling the positive characteristics that team sports provide. The ability to work together for a common goal, pick a teammate up when they are down, and praise a job well done are traits that will serve the young athletes well throughout their lives. And at Roberts & Roberts Construction, we are proud of these young gentlemen and ladies.
Top of the 4th, 9-zip advantage. East Lakeland scoring the max in the bottom part of the 3rd, planting 7 runs to take a 9-run lead into the top of the 4th. Bottom of the order, Skylar Dean starting things for Graceville. Caleb Bush, Aquarius Ward, 2 up in the inning, 2. And is fouled back by Dion, and then fouled away by Dion once more. So a 2-strike count on Dion, trying to snap a string of 7 straight set down by East Lakeland. Last time Graceville had a base runner was in the 1st inning. Batting here in the 4th. Down by 9 to East Lakeland. East Lakeland planting a run in the 1st, a run in the 2nd, 7 runs in the 3rd. Dion able to get a piece of it to stay alive. swing, a miss, and out will go Dion for out number 1. So 1 away here in the 4th as we go back to the top of the order. Caleb Bush singled and then became runner's interference in the 1st. He was at second trying to get to 3rd when he ran into a shot by Marquise Smith. So we are back to the top of the order with Bush batting. 1 away. DeQuarius Ward to follow. It is fouled away by Bush. Winds that have picked up a bit are back to what we had for the better part of the day, and that's calm winds currently. Got the Dixie Youth flags for the 4 teams here in B Division pool play. Wrapped towards left field by Bush, and there is that string of 8 snapped by Bush with a single in the 4th, 1 away, to get a base runner on for Graceville. DeQuarius Ward, who flew out to center field in the 1st, coming to the plate here in the 4th with 1 away and 1 aboard. And if you are Graceville, you start to become a little concerned about the possibility of a mercy rule. Here in machine pitch, it is 15 after 3 or 10 after 4. Roll towards short. Prescott will field. Go to second with a throw. It's in time to get the lead runner. So Ward will hit into the 6-4 that gets Bush off the base path for out number 2. And the base runner at first is DeQuarius Ward as Landon Gammons comes to the plate. Gammons may have, at least for the moment, the play of the day. Gammons in the opening game fielded a grounder at short and then faked the throw over to first with the runner at second, and the runner at second bought it. Turned around and tagged him out. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the Jock Jive YouTube channel. We stream all Dixie Youth Baseball, most youth sports, and high school football in the fall on our YouTube channel, and you'll want to know first when games are coming up. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And while you're at it, follow us on Facebook, befriend us on Twitter, or vice versa. We like those big, gaudy numbers. Pass ball got over the head of Nauman, goes to the screen. That's got Ward safely at second. So a base runner in scoring position for Landon Gammons. Gammons with a single in the 1st. One of 3 base hits in the game for Graceville. Wrapped to short, took a bit of an odd hop on Prescott. Goes into left field, and then the throw from Arona winds up over against the fence. Ward rounds third and then decides, maybe I need to get back to the bag at third because with ball in hand is Braden Nauman. So now a couple of base runners aboard. Gammons will go to second. Ward, the base runner, at third. And Marquise Smith coming to the plate. Here in the top part of the 4th, Ernest Dixon to the on-deck circle. Oh, what a great job of hosting Liberty County does. I think it was 2 years ago we were here and now back, and now Nauman apparently needs a little help with the cleats. They need lacing up, but this isn't just an average run-of-the-mill lace-up. Looks like they've gotten knotted up a little bit. So that requires the attention of a coach. And coach is taking care of the lace problems of Nauman. But I don't think Nauman is satisfied yet. It was like, Coach, that's not going to work. Needs to be a little tighter. Got to know that the cleat is on. So Coach does a little more work. And apparently the cleats are all right. And Nauman trying to get the shin guards now attached appropriately. Boy, it's tough being a catcher. Well, a coach too, but catcher. All that gear on. And back to the action. Pitch not to the liking of Marquis Smith. No swing on the opening pitch. Top of the fourth, midway through the game if we go the full 6. And Graceville threatening. And there you hear Smith fouling it back to our field mic. But Graceville scoreless thus far, threatening though in the 4th. Have a couple of base runners in scoring position. And Marquis Smith, a swing and a miss. Couple of strikes now on Smith. Trying to get that first run in for Graceville and see if it can maybe break the logjam and get some runs in. Count goes even at 2. That was pitch 4, and here's the 5th one. It's the one you can't let go by. Swing, a miss, and out will go Smith, leaving a couple of base runners aboard. So Graceville threatens in the top part of the 4th, but not able to bring Ward nor Gammons in. And we have played 3.5, going to the bottom part of inning 4. And the 7, 8, and 9 spots for Lakeland. A 9-zip East Lakeland lead on Jock Jive Sports.
Florida Dixie Youth All-Stars Sheriff Eddie Joe White welcomes you to Liberty County. Sheriff White understands all the hard work that has brought you to Bristol and salutes your efforts. He and his staff of deputies and admin personnel wish you the very best. Win or lose, it's about sportsmanship and doing your best. Good luck from Sheriff Eddie Joe White, serving Liberty County with fairness and honesty. When you need well drilling or pump service, you need Bassford. Proudly serving the Panhandle for 50 years, Bassford works with contractors, home builders, and individual homeowners. Thomas Bassford is dedicated to providing you with top-of-the-line products and service to ensure long-lasting results. For all your well construction or repair needs, see Bassford Well Drilling and Pump Service. Our pumps are premium products that have been tested and proven to be the best available. Call 850-526-3913 or 363-0501.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
At Conyers Hardwood Flooring, we want you walking all over us. Conyers has been serving the Big Bend area since 2005 and provides all types of flooring materials and labor. Conyers Hardwood Flooring does nail-down installation, sand and finish hardwood floors, refinish existing hardwood floors, and more. Plus, Conyers is very active in the community. Conyers Hardwood Flooring in Bristol. Call 850-643-6432 or 694-3447.
Bottom of the 4th, Evan Arona starting things off for East Lakeland. A 9-zip advantage for East Lakeland. They have scored in every inning. And if they plate a run here in the 4th, then they have got some pressure they've applied to Graceville. That's the second of the 2 mercy rules that could be applied. One is 15 after 3. The other is 10 after 4. Well, before we can get play back underway, Caleb Bush got a little sticky stuff on the fingers, so coach helped him out. He's ready to play, and into the box steps Evan Arona. Arona with an RBI single in the 2nd, leading off the 4th. Kason Sortman, Gavin Rutherford due up in the inning 2. East Lakeland on top by 9 here in the bottom part of the inning. After a big 3rd inning, plating 7 runs in the 3rd. And the highlight of the 7-run inning was that home run from Jordan Black. Rolled over to short. Gammons scoops, drops, picks back up, but no throw over, and Evan Arona will get aboard to lead off the 4th. So a runner at first, that is Arona, as Kason Sortman comes to the plate. And the skies beginning to get a little darker. A few more ominous clouds beginning to drift over the diamond. Right-hander Kason Sortman stepping into the batter's box. No swing on the opening pitch. Arona is the base runner at first. Showing bunt. Sortman bunts towards third. That is a foul ball. And a strike on Sortman. Gavin Rutherford moving to the on-deck circle. Well, I think that Jason is about to get his Sneads Chipley Majors baseball game underway. So we are back to having 4 fields occupied with baseball as there is a swing and a miss by Sortman. In Pool 2 of B Division, Mike still got Sneads and Liberty County in traditional play. Matt's still got Spring Hill American and Okeechobee. Out the middle goes the shot, fielded by Bush, goes to second, trying to get the lead runner, Arona. Instead, Arona is safe, and Sortman gets to first. So a couple of base runners on for Gavin Rutherford. And, of course, we are still at it here after 1 hour and 1 minute of baseball. Graceville with an opportunity to plate runs in the top part of the fourth, but just could not get Ward or Gammons in. And remains scoreless through 4 for Graceville. And Arona scampering back to second, got about halfway down to third and decided maybe I like second better. Able to get back to the bag safely. Gavin Rutherford, a strikeout victim back in the second, batting here in the fourth. The right-hander awaits, holds that stick high over the head, takes a big cut, comes up empty. Runners at first and second, nobody gone. Bottom of the fourth, 9-zip East Lakeland. And one of those trips for the mercy rule stands at second. Evan Arona, if he scores, the lead goes to 10. By the way, that doesn't mean, well, yes, it would. We're in the fourth. I was thinking we were still in the third and we would go to the top of the next inning, but East Lakeland leads it by 9 in the bottom of the fourth, and that means we'd wrap it up if Arona comes in and scores. Struck out is Rutherford. And there's one away for Braden Nauman. Braden Judah moving to the on-deck circle. No swing on the opening pitch to Nauman. Nauman wrapped into the 4-3 in the second. East Lakeland trying to plate the run that could end the game early here in the bottom of the fourth. Leading it by 9 and needing 10 to implement the mercy rule. It's fouled off by Nauman. And apparently hit by the pitch was Cade, and Cade is down and in some pain. I don't think it is severe. Let's hope not. I think it's just kind of a combination of you take a shot, you take some pain, you got the heat, you got the sun, you got the time you've been on the diamond, and, well, it all adds up. And Cade is going to go to the dugout and apparently get some liquids, maybe. Or will we have a new catcher? Let's find that out when we return. When those taste buds are demanding delicious, make it the Cookhouse Restaurant in Blunnstown. From steaks to sandwiches, cooks will have those buds saying, "Oh yeah." There's prime rib, crab legs, a variety of seafood and steaks, soup and salad bar, a complete dessert menu and ice cream bar, and more. The Cookhouse Restaurant is open 10 to 8 Monday through Thursday, till 9 on Friday and Saturday, and open at 7 a.m. Saturday for breakfast. The Cookhouse Restaurant is located on Main Street North. Player team and umpire specials available.
Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
David Jackson Summers is a candidate for Liberty County Judge. David is committed to the qualities we need in an office holder. He is dedicated, respectful, and will pursue progress. For the first time in 22 years, the people of Liberty County have a choice in who our county judge will be. Take the opportunity to vote David Jackson Summers for your county judge. Political advertisement approved and paid for by David Jackson Summers for county judge. Welcome back. It was Davion Cade who got hit by a pitch, or actually he may have been substituted for, because I believe it is Cade now who is back in. So Cade had been replaced, and it might have been Dion maybe who had gotten behind the plate, but it is Cade who is back. With small jerseys and lots of gear, sometimes it just runs right across those numbers. And obviously with the chest protector, you don't see the numbers on the front. But one injured catcher is replaced by the starter, who is not injured and now back in. And Nauman will step back into the box with a 2-strike count. Braden Judah to the on-deck circle. A couple of base runners on, including the potential game ender, Evan Arona, who is at second. Swing and a miss by Nauman. Well, I thought it was a 2-strike count. Must have been a 1-1 count, and now a couple of strikes on Nauman. Nauman, the 10-hitter, wrapped into the 4-3. He was the last out in the second inning, batting here in the fourth, trying to move base runners up at least 60 feet. As Sortman at first, Arona is at second. That was pitch 4. And that means you got to swing if you're Nauman at this one. Here's the pitch, there's the swing, and it's fouled away. Well, it appears that Okeechobee Spring Hill American game has gone into extra innings. So Bassford's got some additional work over on field 1. And an extra inning game between Bartow and Brooksville just moments ago, and now another one. Right up the middle goes the shot. Bush decides, instead of chancing a throw to first, he'll go over and get Nauman on the unassisted putout. Arona to third, Sortman at second. Both in scoring position, but now with 2 gone. And the possibility that Graceville gets out of the bottom part of the fourth with no runs plating for East Lakeland. Braden Judah, who had a single, stole a base, and scored a run in the third, bats here in the fourth. Trying to wrap it up before going to the fifth. Graceville desperately wanting to get to the fifth inning, and they are going to get there as it's scooped up at second by Sumner. And goes over to the bag and gets there before Judah does. A couple of base runners left on. Nobody scores in the fourth. We are headed to the fifth. It's a 9-zip East Lakeland lead. Roberts & Roberts Construction, with offices on Sherman Avenue in Panama City, are proud supporters of Dixie Youth Baseball. Roberts & Roberts understand the importance of instilling the positive characteristics that team sports provide. The ability to work together for a common goal, pick a teammate up when they are down, and praise a job well done are traits that will serve the young athletes well throughout their lives. And at Roberts & Roberts Construction, we are proud of these young gentlemen and ladies. Florida Dixie Youth All-Stars Sheriff Eddie Joe White welcomes you to Liberty County. Sheriff White understands all the hard work that has brought you to Bristol and salutes your efforts. He and his staff of deputies and admin personnel wish you the very best. Win or lose, it's about sportsmanship and doing your best. Good luck from Sheriff Eddie Joe White, serving Liberty County with fairness and honesty.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and, by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
When you need well drilling or pump service, you need Bassford. Proudly serving the Panhandle for 50 years, Bassford works with contractors, home builders, and individual homeowners. Thomas Bassford is dedicated to providing you with top-of-the-line products and service to ensure long-lasting results. For all your well construction or repair needs, see Bassford Well Drilling and Pump Service. Our pumps are premium products that have been tested and proven to be the best available. Call 850-526-3913 or 363-0501.
At Conyers Hardwood Flooring, we want you walking all over us. Conyers has been serving the Big Bend area since 2005 and provides all types of flooring materials and labor. Conyers Hardwood Flooring does nail-down installation, sand and finish hardwood floors, refinish existing hardwood floors, and more. Plus, Conyers is very active in the community. Conyers Hardwood Flooring in Bristol. Call 850-643-6432 or 694-3447. Graceville tightening up that defense in the bottom part of the fourth and guarantees a top of the fifth. Or it's Dixon leading things off. Troy Sumner and Davion Cade due up in the inning too. Well, this is similar to Graceville and Shalimar. You get to the fourth inning, and that is when Graceville tightened up the defense against Shalimar and just were not able to overcome the deficit then. Let's see how they fare in this one, as it is shot towards right field, and Ernest Dixon will get on with a leadoff single. So Graceville with a base runner aboard to begin the fifth. And where Graceville is concerned, a nice start to the inning. Troy Sumner next. Sumner has struck out, making his second plate appearance here in the fifth. Shows bunt, then pulls back. Dixon bounces off the bag at first, gives a look at the throw from Nauman down to second. And then we'll get back onto the bag at first. Troy Sumner, Davion Cade, two up in the inning. And again, a throw to second, and again, Dixon will get back to first. Sunny and warm, but clouds drifting over. Nothing yet that's dropped any precip. Let's hope it stays that way. Sure would like to get all the baseball in today. And okay, all the baseball in tomorrow. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as well. Throw going down to second, and the stolen base Yep, in safely. Stolen base for Ernest Dixon. And now a base runner in scoring position for Graceville. And Troy Sumner trying to get that run into third and beyond. Swing and a miss by Sumner. And struck out as Sumner. Second time to the plate, second K for Sumner. One away here in the top part of the fifth. And Davion Cade coming to the plate. Cade to strikeout victim 2. That happened back in the second inning. No swing on the first pitch to Cade. Well, got a final for you over in traditional play. Okeechobee, a 7-6 winner over Spring Hill American, as that one is popped foul by Davion Cade. So I thought the game had gone into extras. It had not. And it becomes an Okeechobee victory, 7-6. Line right at third baseman Gunner. Gunner will field and then look back Dixon at second. Nice play by Gunner for out number 2, and Jeremiah Dixon coming to the plate. All scores posted in their completion on Facebook. So just making sure that we get that Okeechobee score where it ought to be. And also all scores after the fact posted on Twitter. 2 gone, 1 aboard. Jeremiah Dixon wrapped into the 6-3 his last plate appearance, batting here in the top of the 5th in a 9-zip contest. Swing and a miss by Dixon. East Lakeland trying to do to Graceville what Graceville did to East Lakeland in the bottom part of the 4th, and that's shut them down, keep them scoreless. Graceville, meanwhile, trying to plate their first run of the game, hoping that it's the run that gets things going for them. Stepping back a little bit in the box per coach's instruction. Dixon then swings, misses, and out will go Jeremiah Dixon. 4 go up, 3 go down, 1 base hit, 5 now in the game for Graceville, but the top part of the inning goes scoreless. We head to the bottom part of inning number 5 with East Lakeland still needing a run to wrap it up early.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3. Have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4. Be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Roberts & Roberts Construction, with offices on Sherman Avenue in Panama City, are proud supporters of Dixie Youth Baseball. Roberts & Roberts understand the importance of instilling the positive characteristics that team sports provide. The ability to work together for a common goal, pick a teammate up when they are down, and praise a job well done are traits that will serve the young athletes well throughout their lives. And at Roberts & Roberts Construction, we are proud of these young gentlemen and ladies. Florida Dixie Youth All-Stars Sheriff Eddie Joe White welcomes you to Liberty County. Sheriff White understands all the hard work that has brought you to Bristol and salutes your efforts. He and his staff of deputies and admin personnel wish you the very best. Win or lose, it's about sportsmanship and doing your best. Good luck from Sheriff Eddie Joe White, serving Liberty County with fairness and honesty.
Dixie Youth Baseball fans, did you know that in this season there were $72,000 scholarships awarded to deserving high school seniors throughout the 11 states in which Dixie Youth Baseball is played? Dixie Youth Baseball has now given over $1,240,000 to former Dixie Youth players in scholarships. Any high school senior who has played Dixie Youth Baseball is eligible to apply for a scholarship. The Dixie Youth Scholarship Program, just one of the good things that are a part of this program.
When you need well drilling or pump service, you need Bassford. Proudly serving the Panhandle for 50 years, Bassford works with contractors, home builders, and individual homeowners. Thomas Bassford is dedicated to providing you with top-of-the-line products and service to ensure long-lasting results. For all your well construction or repair needs, see Bassford Well Drilling and Pump Service. Our pumps are premium products that have been tested and proven to be the best available. Call 850-526-3913 or 363-0501.
Bottom of the fifth, bottom of the order. Peyton Foley starting things off. Dylan Rutherford, Kason Prescott, 2 up in the inning, 2. East Lakeland needing a run to wrap it up early. Graceville needing to shut East Lakeland down and get to the top of the 6th and try to mount the improbable. Not the impossible, as I mentioned in a prior game, but yeah, it's tough to overcome these big leads. But not an impossibility. So it is Graceville trying to get to the 6th to pull off that improbable. Got a final for you. Liberty County has beaten Sneads 15-7. And Pool 2 has wrapped up play as Holmes County beat Liberty 12-zip, Blunnstown over Sneads 12-zip, and then Liberty County knocking off Sneads 15-7. Peyton Foley wrapped into a fielder's choice in the 3rd. He is 0 for 1. Got a piece of it and is able to stay alive. Well, either the game will wrap up after the bottom of the 5th, or we will go to the 6th and see if we have a bottom part of the inning. And now, apparently, when it was foul tipped from Foley into the mitt of Kay, there was no dirt mixed in. Didn't get the ground. So Foley is officially a strikeout victim, out number 1 as we go back to the top of the order. And into the box steps Dylan Rutherford. Rutherford with a couple of base hits, a couple of stolen bases, and RBI as well. And he scored 2 runs too. It's been a busy day for Dylan Rutherford. Every time he's come to the plate, he has gotten aboard, and more often than not, he's scored runs. Let's see what happens here in the bottom part of the 5th with 1 away. Kason Prescott to be on deck circle. Here's the pitch. Backing out of the box, Rutherford. Well, Rutherford, as I've already mentioned today in this one, a perfect 2 for 2. You go back to the ball game earlier. He was a perfect 2 of 2, and now a swing and a miss. And Rutherford will go down a strikeout victim. So Rutherford, who had been perfect on the day, 4 for 4, strikes out for out number 2. And the Graceville plan to get to the 6th inning is looking better, as there is a swing and a miss by Prescott. Prescott, 2 for 2, couple of singles and RBI. And that breeze beginning to pick up a little bit. Flags in the outfield indicating that the wind blowing into the face of the hitter. Earlier when the winds picked up, they were blowing left to right. And swirling winds on a now fairly cloudy late June afternoon, not necessarily a good thing if you want to get all your baseball games in. Another swing and a miss by Prescott. And Prescott, who stepped out of the box, will step back in. No swing on pitch number 4. Here's the 5th one coming. So it is a must-swing pitch to Prescott. With 2 gone, nobody aboard in the bottom of the 5th. Popped up. Over towards Smith at first, and it will drop in as a fair ball. And Prescott will get on with a 2-out single. So Prescott sent it high into the air. Smith tried to get to it. Misjudged it as it plummeted back to earth. And Prescott will get on for Caleb Campbell. Campbell, the left-hander, stepping in. Has struck out and popped out. He's 0 for 2. Has Prescott over at first, the potential game-ending run, but he's there with 2 gone. Pops out of the mitt of Cade, and that will allow Prescott to get into scoring position. So the pass ball puts Prescott at second for Caleb Campbell. Swing and a miss. Runner takes off. Throw to third. Not in time. Stealing third is Prescott. And now that potential game-ending run gets to third with 2 gone. And the 3-hitter Caleb Campbell, who struck out of the first, popped out to third in the third, is asked to drive in the run that will put the final touches on this one. Graceville trying to get to the 6th when the 9, 10, and 11 hitters will come to the plate. Driven over towards third. It is picked up and goes over to first in time by Dixon. Campbell wrapping into the 5-3. So it looks like this one will indeed make its way into the 6th. 4 go up, 3 go down, 1 left on. Nobody scores in the 5th. Let's go to the 6th. Still 9-zip, East Lake.
At Conyers Hardwood Flooring, we want you walking all over us. Conyers has been serving the Big Bend area since 2005 and provides all types of flooring materials and labor. Conyers Hardwood Flooring does nail-down installation, sand and finish hardwood floors, refinish existing hardwood floors, and more. Plus, Conyers is very active in the community. Conyers Hardwood Flooring in Bristol. Call 850-643-6432 or 694-3447. When those taste buds are demanding delicious, make it the Cookhouse Restaurant in Blountstown. From steaks to sandwiches, cooks will have those buds saying, oh yeah. There's prime rib, crab legs, a variety of seafood and steaks, soup and salad bar, a complete dessert menu and ice cream bar, and more. The Cookhouse Restaurant is open 10 to 8 Monday through Thursday, till 9 on Friday and Saturday, and open at 7 a.m. Saturday for breakfast. The Cookhouse Restaurant is located on Main Street North. Player, team, and umpire specials available.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. And all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do. And it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong. And Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Top of the 600 zone, starting things off. David and Dean Baber due up in the inning, too. Graceville has tightened up the defense and shut East Lakeland down since that 7-run third inning. Shut them down in the fourth and the fifth and have made it to the sixth with that deficit getting no larger. But now Graceville has got to get some runs across as Hunter Jones will swing and miss and go down as out number one. Top of the sixth gets underway about 12 seconds before the 90-minute time limit is implemented. So we will have a sixth inning. David Baber struck out in the third, batting here in the sixth. Graceville needing now at this point in the game a little more than a run. Need to do more than get that goose egg off the scoreboard. They've got to tie it up to send it to the bottom part of the inning as Baber will swing and miss, and it's a two-strike count. Pool 2 in B Division wraps up, and Pool 1 is a couple of outs away from wrapping up. Swing and a miss by Baber, and Baber will strike out for out number 2. So for the Tigers, it's down to Dean Baber. Baber wrapped into a 5-3 in the third, nothing for one in this one. And with the bases cleared and 2 gone, we'll try to launch the miraculous, try to rally from 9 down with 2 away. I mention often, though, you hang around these games often enough and you see some strange things. The junior college softball game in which 16 runs were scored with 2 outs. Of course, that happened once in about 40 years of broadcasting, so it doesn't happen often. But who's to say it couldn't happen now as Dean Baber awaits the pitch. Swing, a miss, and a 2-strike count on Baber, and now Graceville down to their last strike. East Lakeland a run in the first, 2 in the second. I'll make that a run in the second as well, 7 in the third. And scoreless in innings 4 and 5. But Graceville scoreless in innings 1 through 6. And this one is now final after the swing and miss by Dean Baber. And the side retired in order by the pitching machine. East Lakeland wins it and goes to 1-1 in pool play. With a loss, Graceville is now 0-2 in Pool 1 B Division baseball, as it is a victory that belongs to East Lakeland, 9-0. Well, that'll wrap up pool play on Field 3. Got one more game. That's some majors baseball between Shalimar and San Antonio in about a half hour or so. We will see you then as East Lakeland wins this one by 9. I'm Robert Williamson. Thanks for watching and listening to Jock Jive Sports.